Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? There's a lot of stuff that I learned when I was in school because I was one of those kids. I loved school. I loved the opportunity to receive an education. And when I was your age, 12 years old, the young boys and girls who created this whole culture of hip hop were just like y'all. And one of the first things that we knew we had to do to succeed was to respect education. Now, education is basically just information. And education could be a lot of things. It's what your teachers teach you, it's what you see on TV, it's what you read in a book, it's what your friend might tell you. So, education is just information. What's important is paying attention to the right education so you get the right information so that you can have the transformation. See those bars right there, yo? The right education and the right information so you could have the transformation to become who you are. Now, one of the things that I learned when I was in school is there is no shame in putting your hand up and asking for help. Some kids might learn easier than kids. Some other kids might get their work quicker. But the most powerful thing that you can do is ask questions. Because when you ask the question, you receive the answers that allow you to complete the mission, the task, and your transformation. So one of the first questions I want to ask y'all is, how many of y'all love music? Okay. Yes, what's your name? We had a nice talk. What's your name? Demir. Yeah, me and Demir had a nice talk about music. Now, I could ask that question anywhere in the world, and everybody will say they love music. So I want to introduce to y'all, I want to use that to introduce myself to you. How many of y'all love hip hop and rap? You heard hip hop and rap? Yes. So here's a funny question. I want to see how many hands go up for this one. They might know the song, but not. How many of y'all heard of Run DMC? The hip hop group. Oh, okay. How many of y'all heard my song, It's Tricky? It's tricky to rock a rhyme, that's right on time, it's tricky. All right, see now, so I'm the guy, I'm one of the guys that made that record. And my group, Run DMC, was the first group to do everything that hip hop is doing. But I didn't come here this morning to talk about how great I am. I come here to be an example to all of you. Like I told the third graders, I'm not better than you, I'm not smarter than you, I'm not greater than you, and I'm not more talented than you. What I am is an example of what happens when you appreciate and be very thankful for the opportunity to receive an education. Everything that you get in this building is part of the things that will help you to succeed at whatever it is that you want to do. That's why I'm here this morning. I read my book that I wrote called Daryl's Dream to the third graders. And basically what this book is, this is me in the third grade. Now, I stand before you. Your principal grew up to my music and loving my music, and my music was always positive and powerful. But I wasn't always that person. I started just like you. When I was a little kid, I got bullied and teased. I got teased, bullied, and picked on because other kids thought something was wrong with me because I wore glasses. Because I needed help to see, they felt there was something wrong with me. Another reason I got teased, bullied, and picked on when I was a little kid, I loved comic books. I was a little kid that wore glasses I just wanted to read comic books. Anything about Captain America and the Hulk and Thor and Iron Man and Scarlet Witch. So it was like, hey, Four Eyes, hey, Binoculars, hey, Blonde as a Bat, and you reading those corny comic books. And then the third reason that I got teased, bullied, and picked on was because I loved school. I love books. I love to read. I love to write. I was the kid that couldn't wait for the first day of school. I was the kid that hated the summer vacation and everybody thought I was crazy. Yeah. Now, I understand you little kids. Yes, we need a summer vacation, but I was one of the kids that says, I want to go to school through June, July, and August. But that couldn't happen. You, that's very observant. I could have went to summer school. But long story short, y'all, I wrote this book called Daryl's Dream because I was sent here as a messenger to let all of you know that dreams do come true. And all of you are perfect just the way you are, regardless of what anybody who teases you or bullies you, regardless of what they think. You was put here for a very special reason. You are the person that you are because everything about you is awesome, incredible, magnificent, and marvelous. And a lot of times, we don't believe the stuff that make us special. But you are perfect just the way you are. That's why I wrote this book. You have a dream. You have a mission. You have an assignment. You are already great. Everything that you was put here to do and accomplish when you get Mr. Cruz's age and my age is there waiting for you, regardless of the bully say, what the bullies say. And one of the things I want y'all to understand, if you see somebody getting teased and bullied, or if you're getting teased or bullied, the most powerful, necessary, helpful thing that we all must do is go tell an adult. You're not snitching on the bully. When you go tell an adult, you're getting the bully help. The bully is only teasing you or bullying you because there's something going on in his or her life, and they're envious or jealous of how cool and perfect you are. So repeat after me. If I see someone getting bullied, or if I'm getting bullied, I have to tell an adult because we need to get bullied. We need to get the bully help. The bully needs our assistance. Young boys and girls, just like you, created this hip-hop culture because they knew in order for all of us to succeed and get where we're supposed to go, we got to work together. We got to look out for each other, and we got to help each other. Then and only then will all the musicians and the rappers and the dancers and the painters and the astronauts and the movie stars and the journalists and the educators and the scientists and the poets and the piano players in the orchestra, then and only then will you be able to succeed. You people, not just Daryl, me in this book, you people are living proof that dreams do come true. Before I read this book, I just want all of you to know I'm not better than you. I'm not smarter than you. I'm not greater than you. And I'm not even more talented than you. I want you to understand I just represent what happens when all of you appreciate who you are and also what's going on here in this wonderful facility. Take advantage of every educational, artistic, creative opportunity that comes your way, because you people were put here to be some of the greatest people in the universe. And what's your name, young man? Jonathan. I like you a lot. You know why? You got on my favorite shirt. I know about Captain America. That's really cool. I love superheroes in comic books. So, you too? See, we got a lot in common. We love birds too. All right. Y'all ready? So here we go. We're going to take a little adventure. This is me when I was in the 3rd grade, dealing with bullies and people that didn't like me because I'm the way that I am. Here we go. Darryl loved 3rd grade. He especially loved music class and writing. Great job, Darryl, said the teacher as she handed him back his poem. There was a big A+ on it. You should recite this at the talent show. Really? Asked Darryl. He was proud of his poem, but he wondered, was it really that good? After school, Daryl headed to the talent show sign-up sheet. He wrote his name at the very bottom. "What do you think you're doing?" said a boy named Charlie. "What talent do you have?" Daryl didn't know what to say, so he held up his poem. "Wow, what a nerd," said Charlie, "and you have the dumb glasses to match." A girl named Denise joined in. "Look, guys, Daryl's so weird with his stupid poems and his stupid A+. He's going to make a fool out of himself at the talent show." Everyone laughed. Daryl was so upset that he crossed his name off the talent show sheet. By the time Daryl got home, he felt totally defeated. "Mom," he said, "I wish I didn't wear big glasses and get good grades. The other kids don't like me." "Not everyone will like you, Daryl," his mom said. "What's important is that you like yourself and you stay true to who you are." Daryl didn't agree. He ran upstairs to his room. "I wish I could be someone else," said Daryl as he fell asleep that night. Before long, he drifted off into a dream. Daryl's dream was amazing. He flew all the way up through space and up to the stars. "Hello, Daryl," said a voice that echoed all around him. "Here, you can be anyone or anything you want. Just wish it." "I wish those mean kids liked me," said Daryl. "As you wish," said the voice. Suddenly, Daryl was big and strong. He was hanging out with the kids who made fun of him, but something was wrong. Daryl didn't feel like himself. He thought of another wish. "I want to be something everyone likes," said Daryl, "like the coolest sports car in the world." "As you wish," said the voice. Poof! Daryl turned into a supercharged hot rod. He looked amazing. People stood around him and admired his shiny new finish. Then he heard a noise from up above. "Look, a helicopter," said someone in the crowd. It didn't take long before everyone forgot about Daryl. "Wow," said Daryl, "even the best hot rod isn't a helicopter. Best I'd better wish for something else." Daryl thought for a moment before he had an idea. "I wish to be the best version of myself." "As you wish," said the voice. Suddenly, Daryl found himself inside a recording studio. There were instruments everywhere, and there was lots of fancy equipment. The walls were lined with gold records. Daryl looked at one of the awards and saw, in the picture, he was grown up. He still had his glasses, and he looked cool in them. Daryl was about to pick up a drumstick when he heard a loud ringing. His alarm clock. He was going to be late for school. Daryl rushed to get ready, but he took a moment to stop and look in the mirror. His glasses didn't look so bad after all. "Ready for school?" asked his mom. "More than ever," said Daryl. He grabbed his poem and he ran out the door. Outside school, Daryl saw the kids who had picked on him making fun of another smart kid. "Stop that," said Daryl. "You guys think you're so cool, but you aren't." At school, Daryl marched up to the sign-up sheet and put his name back on it. "I'm going to do my poem at the talent show, and I don't care what anyone thinks." That afternoon, it was time for the talent show. Daryl waited backstage for his cue. He put on a new hat, pushed up his glasses, and held on to his poem. He was very nervous. As he was waiting, the mean kids came backstage. "You can't perform without your poem," said Charlie. He grabbed the paper from Darryl and he ripped it up. Yeah, and you look silly in that hat, Denise chimed in. All the kids laughed. Just when Darryl thought it couldn't get worse, he was called to the stage. Darryl froze in the spotlight. What was he going to do? He thought of what his mom had told him. I can do this. I just need to be myself. Darryl took a deep breath and grabbed the microphone. He rhymed about reading comic books and drawing superheroes. He rhymed about loving school and making friends. He even rhymed about how one day he would go to college. The crowd was shocked. What a weirdo, someone yelled. But Darryl kept going. He rhymed about bullies in school. He rhymed about what his mom had taught him. He even rhymed about his glasses. As the words flowed out of him, the crowd rose to their feet cheering. Darryl was finally being himself, and it felt amazing. After the show, Darryl ran into Charlie and Denise. Wow, Darryl, said Denise. I didn't know poems could sound like that. That was really cool. Me neither, added Charlie. Can you teach me how to write poems just like you? Darryl smiled. I'll help you, he said. But you shouldn't write poems like me. You should write poems like Charlie. Darryl McDaniels, that's me, everybody, followed his dream and went on to become hip-hop pioneer DMC. He traveled the world spreading his personal style and messages of love and confidence to millions. His glasses even became a symbol of hip-hop fashion. Darryl still loves music and continues to teach children to be themselves and follow their dream. Now, the last thing I want to read to y'all is a poem. A poem that Darryl, me, when I was a little kid, that I wrote. And a lot of things in my poem that I wrote when I was little, a lot of it came true. I imagined that I would be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame one day. I'm in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I imagined that I would go to college one day. I was able to make it to St. John's University. So we all have dreams. And not just Darryl, all of you here are proof that dreams do come true. All of you were put in this world and in this universe like Thor and Captain America and Spider-Man. We're just like all those superheroes. I love them too. All of us were put here because we have a mission. Now, I'm going to read this poem, Darryl's Rap, right? And whenever you get some free time, maybe you want to write a rap about yourself. You want to write a rhyme about yourself. You can write about what some of you might not know what you want to be when you grow up, but that's okay. Write about the dreams that you do have, because no matter what the bullies say and no matter what the jealous and envious people say about you, you are perfect just the way you are. All right, you ready for Darryl's rap? Yeah. Okay. Now, I wrote a lot of this when I was like 12 years old, but I'm 58 years old now. I've been here forever, but a lot of stuff that I wrote about still applies to me this day. So here we go. Yeah, in 2 more years, I'll be 60. I'm 1 year older than your dad. Okay. Here we go. You can call me Darryl. You can call me D. The initials of my name are DMC. Darryl McDaniels, that's my name. One day I'm going to be in the Hall of Fame. Since kindergarten, I've acquired the knowledge. And after 12th grade, I'm going straight to college. I'm a nice kid from Hollis, Queens, and I love eating chicken and collard greens. I read comic books, and I love to draw. I've been drawing superheroes since I was 4. I get good grades, and I love school because education is really cool. I wear my glasses. I still wear my glasses, but today I have on contact lenses. Y'all know what contact lenses are? Yeah, they're lenses that you, what are contact lenses? Your dad uses them. You know what contacts are? Yeah. It's lenses that you put directly on your eyes that work just like glasses. So even though I don't have my glasses on, don't tell nobody I still need lenses on my eyes. I get good grades and I love school because education is really cool. I wear my glasses, they help me see. There are a lot of other kids who are just like me. Being good is like ABC. It's as easy as
1, 2, 3.
I like playing games and making friends, but I don't get mad if I don't win. Don't be a bully. Don't tease others. Treat each other like sisters and brothers. Call me Daryl McDaniels or Daryl Mac, and you can call this poem Daryl's Rap. Before I let y'all go, I want DMC to mean something different to y'all for the rest of your lives. Now, to your mothers and fathers, and like I said, I've been around so long, your grandmother and grandfather know who I am. But from this day forward, DMC is not going to be the celebrity famous guy anymore. I'm just Daryl. I'm your friend. From now on, repeat after me. D is for determination. I am determined to work hard to make sure all my dreams come true. M is for motivation. I'm going to find people, places, and things that motivate me. C is for concentration. I'm going to concentrate and work hard to make sure everything I just said comes true. Because dreams do come true. And I'm the one to prove it to you.
And I'm the one to prove it to you.
Thank you.